In Ligue 1, Lyon battled back to salvage a point against Reims. It was the visitors that took the lead in the first half thanks to a great finish from Rémi Audin. Things could have got worse for the hosts as Reims were awarded a penalty only for the decision to be rectified by VAR, and in the 70th minute Lyon got their equaliser courtesy of Bertrand Traoré. In Friday's other match, Lille cruised to a 3-1 victory against Caen thanks to goals from Pepe, Leao and Araujo. On Saturday, leaders PSG will look to bounce back from their League Cup defeat against Guingamp when they travel to Amiens. Thierry Henry's Monaco go up against Marseille on Sunday after Toulouse take on Strasbourg. Monaco have signed Cesc Fabregas from Chelsea on a 2.5-year deal in the hope the experienced midfielder will give the team a boost in their battle against relegation. With that, Fabregas will be united with coach Thierry Henry once again, as both played together in Arsenal's golden era when the Spaniard midfielder began his illustrious career. Football governing body UEFA have fined Paris Saint-Germain for crowd trouble during their Champions League match against Red Star Belgrade in October. The French champions will receive a €35,000 fine, but avoided playing their next home game against Manchester United behind closed doors. Nice president Jean-Pierre River and sporting director Julien Fournier have announced that they'll be leaving the club as soon as a suitable replacement has been found. Both men highlighted that there's no crisis within the club and their decision comes as a result of differences in the long-term vision of the club with the shareholders. Las Vegas police have issued a warrant for DNA samples from Juventus forward Cristiano Ronaldo as part of an ongoing investigation into a rape allegation made by Catherine Mayorga for an incident that took place back in 2009. In a statement issued by the Portuguese player's lawyer, the request for the sample is no surprise and DNA should be present as Ronaldo acknowledges that he maintained relations with Mayorga, but they were of consensual nature. German magazine Der Spiegel brought the allegations to light initially in October. In the Men's Handball World Championship, France came from behind to beat Brazil. The defending world champions got the job done despite being without their star Nikola Karabatic, who was ruled out due to injury. Les Bleus led by 3 at the half, and in a low-scoring second period, they managed to hold on to win 24-22. Dika Mem and Michael Guigou starred for France with 6 goals apiece. Alexander Loginov raced to his first World Cup victory on Friday in the men's 10-kilometer biathlon sprint in Oberhof. The Russian skier has 4 podium finishes this season, but up until today had failed to take first place. However, this time round, he got the job done, hitting the target with all his shots as well as being the fastest in the soft German snow. Biathlon World Cup leader Johannes Bö finished second after a single standing penalty. The Norwegian crossed the line 25 seconds behind Loginov. Martin Fourcade of France was 7th, just 47 seconds off the pace as he moves up to 3rd. Johannes Rydzek produced a masterful display to win the men's 10-kilometer individual event at the Nordic Combined World Cup in Val di Fiemme. The double Olympic champion caught Austria's Mario Seidel to take the lead and he never looked back. Rydzek finished with an overall time of 26 minutes and 58.4 seconds in the Italian snow, almost 6 seconds clear of second place Jürgen Grabach. Seidel completed the podium. 9-time World Rally champion Sébastien Loeb raced to victory on stage 5 of the Dakar Rally on Friday. The French driver was fastest in his Peugeot on a marathon stage in Peru and made the real time differences in the second half of the stage. A fantastic display from Loeb, who finished over 10 minutes ahead of overall leader Nasser Al-Attiyah. The driver from Qatar mains the overall lead. Spain's Nani Roma was 3rd, 24 minutes behind Loeb. In the motorbike category, it was Sam Sunderland who grabbed the win. The British motorcyclist stopped earlier on in Friday's stage to help Honda rider Paulo Gonçalves, who suffered a crash and was credited back 10 minutes of time for this, ensuring he won day 5 with a comfortable cushion. With that, the KTM rider moves up to 2nd in the overall standings and is just 59 seconds behind American Ricky Brabec. France's Xavier de Sultre finished 2nd, with Austria's Matthias Walkner crossing the line in 3rd. Yves Froment and Paul Vidal clinched victory in Friday's stage of the African Eco Race in Mauritania. Jean-Pierre Strugo and François Borsotto maintained the overall lead as French drivers occupy the top 4 positions. In the motorbike category, it was Argentinian Francisco Arredondo who raced to victory for the KTM team. Yamaha's Alessandro Botturi was second and maintains his lead in the general classification.